Immigration climate is a bit hazy right now, so in this video, I'm going to share with you one of the best pathways that you can use to get legal status for your relatives who are immigrants and who are minor children. All right, so if you're excited about that, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to hit that bell button to get notified when a new video is posted every single week. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Bundy. I'm an adoption lawyer and have helped hundreds of families in Nebraska with their adoptions, guardianships, and estate planning. So this is the place to be if you want to know more about adoptions, guardianships, and estate planning here in Nebraska. There's also a link below in the description box that you can click to schedule a free consultation with my law office. So one of the greatest pathways that you can use to help your minor who is a relative get legal status in the United States is called your special immigration juvenile status. So I'm gonna explain to you more what it is, what requirements you need to fulfill to actually qualify for it, and then also how to go about doing this. So what is special immigration juvenile status, or for short, SIJ, or you may hear other people say SIJS? Well, it's simply a pathway that you can take for your minor relative to apply for the green card, and you do that by actually obtaining a court order. Okay, a court has to make findings in that order, and then once you receive that order from the court, you can use that to actually apply for a green card for that minor child. So let's talk about what you need to actually fulfill. What are the requirements to qualify for this? Well, first of all, the minor child has to be under the age of 21. They also have to reside inside of the United States at the time that they are applying for this special status. They have to be unmarried. Also, you need a court order from your state court that shows that the child is dependent on the court or in the custody or of a state agency or department or an individual or entity appointed by the court, that the child cannot be reunified with one or both of their parents because of abuse, abandonment, neglect, or a similar basis under state law, and that it's not in the child's best interest to be returned to the country of nationality or last habitual residence of them, the child, or their parents. Third thing is, how do you even actually go about doing this? Well, let's give the example to just kind of help clarify. Let's give the example of, an immigrant child who crossed the border and came to the United States. And let's say that they were able to find a relative, maybe an uncle or an aunt or grandma or somebody who is in the US and already has their green card. Okay, so thankfully, the child is able to reunite with their family here in the United States. Now, that relative, whether that's the grandma, the uncle, the aunt, who has either a permanent resident card or who is a United States citizen, that relative can now go to the court and apply to gain guardianship over that child. So you'll need a lawyer to help you with this process, because even though in this video I'm making it a little bit simple so you understand what the steps are, it's a bit complicated when you actually get a lawyer to help you with the paperwork. But just to simplify it, you need a lawyer. They're gonna help you gain guardianship over the minor child, and this depends on the state you're in, but here in Nebraska, that would be the process. You gain guardianship over the child, and then you ask that court to make findings that what I listed before, what we all need in the court order. So the court has to have these special findings in there to show that this child actually is eligible for the special immigration juvenile status. Okay, so again, if that is you, you're in that situation, I want to invite you again to click the link in the description box below and book a free consultation with our law office, and we'd be happy to talk to you more about your situation. All right, so the other thing that's really great about this process is that if the child came across the border and does not have status and is homeless, for example, sometimes CPS will step in and the child will become a ward of the state. Right now, they're in foster care, living with strangers. Even in that situation, the law allows that child, if for some reason their parents' rights are terminated while they're in foster care and now they're in foster care just waiting to be adopted, through that process, the attorneys can also help that child be able to have a court order showing that they're a special immigration juvenile to help them have that status so that they can then eventually apply for their green card. So like I said, this is a really, really important pathway that perhaps a lot of people don't know that they can apply for, or they may be, afraid because, oh my gosh, this child doesn't have legal status. What do? We don't want want to get we don't get the child to get deported, what you need to do is call a lawyer, and you need to make sure that they're at least applying for you to gain guardianship over that child. And as you're going through that process, you can then apply for that special immigration juvenile status. So again, if you have a relative who is here and who is a minor, who's an immigrant, and you're interested in learning more about this process, you can click the link below in the description box to schedule a consultation with us, and we'd be happy to talk to you more about your situation. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.